Hi, my name is Ellie. I am one half of Tipsouls, and today this is a 3-minute trail video about the Avondhu Way. The Avondhu Way is a 94-kilometre linear trail. We started it in Clogheen and headed southwards through Tipperary, Limerick and Cork to Bweeng, and it was our 16th trail out of walking all 42 National Waymark trails. Combined with the Mallow Way, it is sometimes known as the Blackwater Way. We started out once more in Clogheen, County Tipperary. We'd been to this town many times before. The Tipperary Heritage Way passed through, heading north-south, and the East Munster Way and Avondhu Way connect here, running east-west as part of the E8 walking route. Day 1 brought us along the same routes as before, up to Baylock and through the V. To start the trail, we walked to Mountain Barracks across the back of the Knockmealdown Mountains. The route was wonderful, with proper stage signs to give you an idea of what was coming next. On day 2, we walked from Mountain Barracks towards Fermoy. We stopped in Kilworth for coffee and continued along the trail. We took a long break in Fermoy, hoping to find a campsite there. Not finding one, we slowly got our feet moving again and walked the whole way to outside Ballyhooly, where we set up camp for the night. Day 3 saw us walk from Ballyhooly to the far side of Kilworth. It wasn't quite as far as we planned to go, but it was still a lovely day of walking, with a mix of tracks and trails. That evening, we weren't able to find anywhere good to camp and ended up pitching our tent at possibly our worst campsite ever. The one benefit of a bad campsite is that you don't actually end up sleeping all that much. So the next morning we had everything packed up and were already walking well before 7 a.m. The Avondhu Way has a small optional arm into Mallow, which we happily took and arrived into Mallow town early lunchtime. We found somewhere to stay indoors, excitedly dropped our bags, and spent the rest of the day enjoying the town and the food. After Mallow, we were excited to officially finish this trail and move on to the Mallow Way. For other people, I would strongly recommend finishing the trail in Mallow. The last section of walking into Bweeng was just road, clearly there to link the two trails together. We found the plaque officially marking the end of the Avondhu Way and then continued on to the start of the Mallow immediately. When we walked the Avondhu Way, we really liked it. It manages a nice balance of being outside, surrounded by nature, but also isn't overly remote and has towns spaced out at handy stages. The terrain of this trail is a mixture of roads, forestry access tracks and nice trails, so it requires comfortable walking shoes or boots. It would probably be a good trail for someone who's getting into doing multi-day hiking and looking for a trail with a couple of challenging climbs and breathtaking views. As with all trails in Ireland, bringing waterproof clothing is always necessary as our weather is incredibly changeable and all too often wet. We wild camped along most of this trail. If you are thinking of doing this kind of camping in Ireland, make sure you look up Leave No Trace Ireland and their 7 principles. This is the outdoor ethics guide that all of Ireland's outdoor recreation is based off of, especially camping, and it's really important to know what you're doing. For the Avondhu Way, there is indoor accommodation available in Clogheen, Mallow and Fermoy. Places that you can get public transport to along this trail include Clogheen, Kilworth, Fermoy, Mallow and Bweeng. We have a full-length video, a full blog post and maps for this trail, which you'll find links to in the description, as well as any other relevant information that we can think of. As with all our videos, this is brought to you by the wonderful people who support us on Patreon. Thank you guys so much for your support. It means so much to us. And this week I'd like to say a special thank you to Marcus Kavanagh, Mike Boyd and Werner Lang. We really, really appreciate your support and it really means a lot to us. Thank you. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. It's a whole €2. And you get a whole cake and it's like surprisingly good and many calories. Like many calories.